We're good.
Yeah, I got both.
Go!
It doesn't even. Oh, she. Wait, why? Are they on like a delay of each other? Yeah, it seems. Oh, maybe it's a time zone difference because it looks like Ronald's time is 2 seconds behind.
It's not. It's just stream delay.
Yeah. Just seemed odd to me.
Yes, please.
Ooh, oh yeah, pushes for some reason.
More
Magic.
magic.
Oh, magic heavy seed.
Yeah, right. Soldiers on magic and tier 1. Sword. He wasn't holding a sword. But he's got the monies.
So now you got money and bombs. Pretty well right off the bat.
6 bombs is almost worth doing for an escape, but that sounds a little too dangerous, so not worth. If you wanted to, you could do South Shore right now. It would be gaming. You'd have to kill the mold arms with 5 bombs.
Yeah, I don't think I would risk that, to be honest.
I think it's pretty risky. But maybe you get something out of Dam as well. Yeah. I do not like checking Lumberjack. I don't think it's worth the time until you have boots. It just takes too long to get to. I got enough money, I got enough bombs, I can do anything I need in Kakariko.
It's so out of the way, though.
I'll do it when I have boots. Exactly, when it'll be more in my way.
Oh, maybe like blend it with checking bumper.
That or climbing mountain is generally when I do it. I just don't like walking up there. I want to run. So I'll do it like after Dark World stuff, right? Exactly, bumper is a good
They're
example.
worried.
Nope. No, I'm not worried. I can't think of the last time I did have a seed that was a agaseed because of an item. Got me.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, I've been doing this a lot lately. If it's a Kaz Boots, I'll run up there. Then I'm just a sword away. So, but right now I'm a lot of things that are locking it. 2 swords, a lamp,
I
and a
guess that's
boots.
fair too.
You are missing out on tree pulls if it was a good tree pull. And crab, if crab is something, right? So we were stocked and loaded with the 300 as well as the
Merle,
6 bombs.
that's fine. Glove.
Alright, if I ever get glove here, 9 times out of 10 I'm going to be doing back of escape after. Probably dig spots since we got the shovel.
Something Summer said. As soon as you get glove, that should be like your first stop. Back to escape.
It's a really good 3 checks. I agree with that. That's exactly why I brought it up.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, as soon as you find it, that should be your next objective. After whatever you're doing is go right to back escape.
It kind of lets you know what's going on in the front of escape. Oh my god, we're loaded.
Yeah. Damn. That's nice to have.
Always, definitely. I guess we have pretty much all the money we need for the rest of the seed already. It's a push!
It's a what?
It was a push. I spent 100 rupees to collect 100 rupees.
Uh-oh. You and Mara are in the same spot.
Oh.
Yeah, finding shovel, that's what I'd probably be doing too, is I would do race game and then immediately do shovel, then save and quit. And me personally, I would then do so shore, is kind of what I would do next.
No,
So
I
kind of
definitely. If you get boots in back of escape, a sword so you can fight those guys off better, there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah, Yeah, but you found glove. I mean, if you don't find glove, I would do so short.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Since
I guess I shouldn't have marked that off, but it's probably not going to be the bottle I need.
oh, do you check this regardless?
Oh yeah, I have been lately.
No, don't save and quit.
It's alright. I apparently forgot about the shovel. We'll go do it now. To block it. But you're right, I forgot.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. No, I usually just check it if I have boots. I'll just run over there. But if I don't have boots, I'll generally just do it. But yeah, it definitely saved you time there.
No, it's definitely faster to walk from race game. I messed up.
No, I mean like checking race game rather than just doing it.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, no bombs. Unfortunate. Maybe I'll pull a bomb.
You have 6. What are you worried about?
I'm worried about doing South Shore.
Oh, since you don't have a weapon, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Sorry, we're gonna get some more right now.
So yeah, back to Master Sword Ganon. So my thought process was, if I can find a sword quickly, it'll be faster than me struggling against Ganon how many times.
I
Just figured, I mean, given the gear and the potions, whatever, yeah, I had a really good likeliness of surviving, but
right.
I had a risk assessment, and it just was less risky to go find a sword. Oh, that's incredible.
Yep, we're going Eastern.
So now you're skipping South Goy.
Yep.
Going straight to Eastern.
Yep. It's a crystal. I want it.
Oh, it is a crystal. Oh, okay.
Yep.
See, and then for me here, it would be tricky as well because I don't have the lamp, and again, I should practice Eastern.
Nah, 4 hearts is tough. Don't get me wrong. I get it.
Oh, you're checking Hyrule. Okay.
Yep.
And doing the second dark room, like the first dark room's not an issue. It's the second one where the Igor is.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that consistently enough to, without like, Blue Cane or something to.
No, I get it. We'll see if I die. I'm down though to try. Got a boomerang too, so it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe I'll get my lamp right now. Nope, I tried. I feel like if you do South Shore, you're going to commit to doing Zora, and if I get items here and get my Dark World before getting to Zora, then I won't do Zora. That's part of the thinking. But no, it's totally respectable. I'm probably going to be doing South Shore anyway, so it's completely reasonable to do that immediately.
And for me, it's such a toss-up. So Agina, I've been leaving now. Like lately, I haven't been doing it in the beginning. I've been leaving it now until I get into the Desert Mire area. But Ice Rod Cave, I've started leaving if I don't have Moon Pearl or money. I probably would leave Ice Rod Cave because then I could just blend it with.
No, I agree.
Waterfall and Zora. So I've been doing that a lot lately too. Just kind of leaving those checks and kind of hedging my bets a little on trying to improve routing that way. So that's something Summer's kind of.
No, I agree with that. I do think Ice Ride is something people leave a lot lately. And if I have better things to do, I will save it for later. But it definitely has punished me. It can be a scenario thing. Yeah, can't turn there. Well, yes, we're going to the dark rooms.
Oh, lamp.
Cute. We're doing this all for a compass. Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah,
bum,
I guess it's kind
bum.
of a toss-up, eh? You're like, well, this could definitely be a compass, so it'd definitely be worth it to skip it. But at the same time, what if the compass is on Armos? Oh, and you're doing this without a sword. Oof.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great. I still got that heart. I think I get anti. Oh no, anti-fair is over there. Oh, I actually saw him too. Too late. You were able to. I was actually able to see the shadow of the Popo when the anti-fairy passed him, but I couldn't shoot him with an arrow quick enough. Oh no, he almost messed that up. Told you I got a compass out of it. All right, we'll definitely grab the ferry
So
before I head back
you have
there.
two hearts, no sword, and a bow. How are the hell are you gonna do that dark room?
Oh, I'm just gonna charge my sword facing up, and then, well, I told you I'm gonna grab this ferry, and then, yeah, I'm just gonna like face upwards like this, and then just shoot everything.
All right.
I'm too far to the side. How did I do that? Where is I? Wow, I really misplayed it. Let me go. Let me leave the room and enter. Maybe I actually was going too far. Well, if I'm too far to the right there, where is he? There he is. Wow, I didn't walk close enough. Wow, that got worse.
The wrong one.
Nah, I got it the right one.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm gonna die.
Yeah, yeah, you're getting walked
I
on.
don't know where he is.
Does it matter?
Okay, so I'm on the pot. Alright. Yeah, I got really stuck. I'm usually better at that.
Okay, so you just shot the arrow to know where he was.
Right, so I try to hit him a few times, so that's why I was like lining up and trying to bop him. So that way then I can kind of... So I'm charging the sword the entire time facing up, even though I don't have a sword. I'm just holding my hands out. Oh, wow. It's hard to explain at the same time. And that is... So that way I'm facing upwards, and that's why I'm just shooting arrows left and right until I spot him. And then I was going to go like this and then shoot my arrow when he comes towards me.
And you just run straight up the actual.
But that was the goal, but it definitely was a miss.
I mean, it's an interesting strat. I don't think I'd be skilled enough to pull that off, though. It's definitely worth it if you know it, because now without the land, you've got your first crystal.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple minutes.
Nothing in Eastern. So, didn't pay off. Gonna do South Shore anyway.
I mean, regardless of whether it paid off or not, you still got a crystal.
Yeah. Oh, no, definitely.
Huh. But yeah, I see you're following the seeds sort of logic, where you found the mitts, you do back of escape, and you found the bow, then you went to Eastern.
Yep.
Just unfortunate that's where that trail ended.
There's a crystal dungeon I can fully complete. If there's no checks in the immediate area, I'm most likely going over there. That's the general rule. Is there anything close by? Alright, let's check it. If there isn't, let's go to a crystal dungeon. If I can fully complete it.
And it's just preference to check the front chest first or last.
I feel like if you do the front check, then you can mirror a lot easier if that ends up being a mirror hook shot. But, I mean, in the same idea as if I go outside and see a mirror, then I could mirror and do the front. I don't know. I like to do the first
Personal
checks.
preference.
Yeah, because then you're just walking out of here.
Thank you.
But oh, psych. I think in general you should always probably be going to the closest check you can. If it's boots, it probably pays off a little more. I don't know, something like that. You should always be trying to go to your quicker checks, even if it's the difference of a couple seconds. Yeah. Yeah, come at me, I dare you.
Playing the sharpshooter.
The bombs are coming out.
Interesting. True.
Alright, this is a scenario where I probably do not bother with Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, because now you have dark world access.
It really doesn't feel great that I don't have a sword.
Yeah.
But
You don't have sword, hammer, hook, shot. You basically have a bow and bombs. That's kind of crappy.
it is. I would respect anyone that did Zora stuff. I just think it would take too long. If I had boots, it would be a completely different story. I'd be running over there and doing everything.
I mean, you got Zora Money and Moon Pearl. You can definitely glitch into those, but you know your progression's not there because it's still flipper locked.
Right.
So whether you
This
find a sword, like a later game sword or not, is obviously a gamble, right?
right. Exactly. So this is definitely where I feel like I need some items, so I'm dipping into Skullwoods in this scenario all the time.
You're going there first.
It's even pendant, which
So
is nice.
so when we like my second run, I asked Summer like because Skullwoods was a pendant. Like, it was also later in the seed. I was like, yeah, let's. Should I check the front of Skullwoods? She's like, no, you're good. We'll just do the back. Don't worry about it. And then of course I skip it, and that's where the fucking sword was.
Yeah, that's
I
unfortunate.
should have just let you check it. I was like, whatever.
You don't know.
I understand why we didn't because I mean, G said like nobody in the right mind would have made that call.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in the right mind would have checked it given that scenario. That's just a waste of time. It's just one of those things that doesn't make sense.
That was pretty good with bow. I'll take. Oh,
Doing that without red cane sucks.
Quack. I don't bother with getting the small key on the side. I'd rather save that for the end. Oh, he didn't. He only short hopped. I was hoping he high hopped.
What if you don't find a key down here?
Then I'll drop down in the bottom left.
No, you do drop down.
Yep. Or we just find both items and we're out, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
You know what? We're just gonna die actually, just to get our hearts back. I don't feel like messing around with 2 hearts there. But
Item.
yeah,
We found Quake, so Quake might be required for either pendant dungeon, right? So that's a good call actually. If that's progression, this was 100% the right move.
no, definitely.
If not, you just wasted only a couple minutes. So.
I was gonna we could have even timed it. I mean, we grabbed the items really quick off the front, so
Okay, so is here we're gonna check bumper and lumberjack, or are you still not?
I don't have mirror. I would if I did.
Oh, you don't have. Oh, right.
Yep. In this scenario, I don't even think I go into Thieves Town because I don't have a weapon.
Mara did it. Mara did it in the dark.
Did what? Eastern?
Yeah.
Good job.
She just finished Eastern.
Nice.
Wow.
Ooh, now we can do it. We got Blue Cane.
Nice. Runel's dipping into Skullwoods.
Okay. So he's just behind me.
He doesn't have a crystal though. But Mara's tracker's not working properly.
So he did South Shore and said I'll do Eastern later. Which is fine.
Mara's tracker's definitely not working.
Yeah, it's because it's a browser that she's using. I've explained to her how she has to do a display capture instead for that. If
Oh,
you explain it to her, she knows what to do to refresh it.
yeah. Pointless.
I needed the arrows. I was low.
You got blue cane half magic. You could probably take care of blind. Is this a crystal?
It is a crystal. If I didn't get Bluekin, I would go straight to Hype Cave, honestly. I would not bother with coming in here if I don't have a sword. You could argue of going straight there instead, because you don't have a hammer, in case there's something in big.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's worth going in here. I'll risk it.
I mean, even just checking the front four and then tipping.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. I know a lot of people like it. I respect it. I don't like it. I say if you're going in here, you should do probably the whole thing. If it's a pendant dungeon, then you should do the whole thing or skip it for now. I'm not a fan of that half Xeon.
And see, and I've had that burn me before. Again, see, rando's gonna rando.
Sure.
Okay,
Sample
I've had
size.
burn me. Yeah.
It's definitely burned me where there was like something in the front but I'm prepared to go to the full back in case there's something there.
Ice rod.
Not required. We don't need that.
So you got Eastern Desert Hera. Wow. Okay, cool. No TR and no Ice Palace.
Is that coming through your microphone?
Yep.
I
What?
think that was Runo I heard. I was like, wait, I thought I turned the stream off.
No, it wasn't coming from mine.
It wasn't coming from you? Alright.
I don't have a sound on.
Okay. Then it must be another web browser I have open. No. I don't know what I did. It's funny. Alright. I'll just close this then. Could just start using blue can. Trying to save it.
Yeah. Mara's in Skullwoods now.
Good.
She's going the other way. She didn't find the 2 items off the bat. She didn't go to the back first. So she's checking the whole front.
I get it. Like, it's really annoying to do that. I just feel like sometimes if you pull a small key there, well, that's nice. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was coming after me. I'm trying to save him my heart. Some mirror. I think you just do Smith Chain into Hype Cave at this point. The mountain isn't worth it because you can't go to East Mountain yet. So you kind of just keep going south at this point. You really do want to cover the Hype Cave. Don't shoot. What are we at? I'm missing. Wait, there's 2 more dungeon items. There's only 1 item left. So what's our stun prize? Arrows? I could have gotten arrows a long time ago.
Get you.
Yeah, heck that guy.
Mara, what are you doing?
Oh no, they're gonna do it to me. They gave me a small key. Let's see if it's on the boss or not.
Oh no.
Definitely an oh no. Hit him? Like, seriously? I mean, you could just leave the blue cane on the whole time for half. Half is fine. I figured I'd try to save some time when when it refills.
Yeah, there's no reason to have it run that easy.
Yeah, it's completely easy with half.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So if you did this first and then decided to do Schoolwoods, you could have probably checked Pet at the same time. It's probably not a Pet seed. You got TR as a pendant, so not worried at all about that, but definitely a possibility. Oh, also that's right. It was the last item, so we know that. item
But yeah,
is.
there's nothing
I
there.
just remembered that.
Yeah, there's nothing
That's
there.
what you
It's
were
just
happy. I was like, it's
literally.
just a book. I was like, oh yeah, I'm happy about that too. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's definitely a good time.
Wait, hold on a
Um,
second. Let's do dig game first.
okay, yeah. So I just now here, I would typically think bringing the Smith back while you're here might be worth it.
Oh yeah,
Not
no,
to say
no.
keep
There's
doing purple chest, but at least bringing the Smith back.
well, you have to do this first,
Yeah, yeah.
and then we'll do the smith. We're gonna isolate hammer pegs, and then do thieves town. I'm sorry, hype cave. I don't know why I said thieves town. Damn, good money.
Hammer pegs is.
Yeah, hammer pegs is gonna be probably very close to a last locate in most of these scenarios.
Take the hard coin.
I don't need it. 10 hearts. I'm already going into ice and vanilla.
Brunel's doing Thieves Town. Mara is doing Town of Outcasts.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he found his blue cane. I don't know about Mara because her tracker's not showing. So
All right. I wonder why Runa's still behind if he didn't do Eastern, unless he died.
and see, I'm not sure.
It's
Unless he only
possible.
did the front of Eastern, maybe he dipped out. Just didn't have a sword.
It's possible.
Like he just doesn't have the crystal. I wasn't
No,
watching.
no, no. I know. That's what I'm saying. Is he might have died or he noped out, like you said.
Wait, you're not grabbing the maiden? What is going on? Brunel just
Oh, he
switched
messed up.
and left.
He messed up then. You know, I won an NMG race like that because somebody forgot to talk to Zelda and didn't realize until he was almost at the crest push and escape. He
Oh
just like,
no.
yeah, it actually cost him the race. Unfortunate.
That's rough.
Yeah, feels bad, man.
Like he's bringing the mate. Yeah, he definitely didn't bomb the floor.
Oh,
There's
I've done
yeah.
that.
He just hit the switch and left. He didn't bomb the floor.
Oh, that's really
Now
bad.
he's got the maiden and
Oh no,
he's heading to the right. Yeah, no, he didn't
yeah,
realize his mistake.
yeah, that
Oh.
sucks. Definitely oh no.
Oh wait, what? It's open. Did he do it earlier? He died?
Maybe.
Oh, it was open. Okay. I can't pay attention to three screens at once. I'm more paying attention to your screen just to learn something. You've definitely got a sizable lead on them both, for sure. Oh, you are doing purple chest.
Oh yeah,
I guess
a
they just don't
hundred
spawn
percent.
around the same days in the area.
I'm also gonna see what's on Bombo's tablet if I have to come back later. You could probably argue doing Hype Cave first. That way, if you do get two swords, you can just pull whatever's on here.
Oh, you can just read the tablet?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just like Ped.
Coach Cash, doing well.
You know what's actually? It probably would have been a lot better if we had done Hype Cave first, because now I have to, if I do get access to, or if I could finish Desert, I would do it immediately, and I just would have went full left. So it probably would have been better to do Hype Cave first. If I get my lamp, then I would have just went straight to Desert immediately, which is still probably the right play. So there's a little bit of backtracking here.
Still shocked that he still just sort of.
It's probably here. It's got to be coming up soon. Or that or the lamp. Like, you got to give me at least mountain access. Oh, there it is. There you go.
Okay.
And there's a hammer.
Alright.
See? So that's the example of... we're going to do pod now because it's a crystal. I can do that in the dark. That's the example of if you rush Hype Cave in this scenario, now you can return to Thieves Town immediately and do the whole thing no matter what. Then you don't have to risk the item. So that's a
Yeah.
good example of rushing Hype Cave in that scenario is going to make your job a lot easier.
Yep.
Then you don't even have to deal with a blue cane strat.
Now you can do pod in the dark, but if you couldn't, mountain would be your next go.
It's tough.
Or I guess not, because it's still technically out of logic.
The answer is yes. You could try to find an out of logic lamp or fire rod on the mountain and then go to pod instead. I think that's a completely reasonable thing to do. I would
Well,
just hate for that your fire sources are in pod.
you're right. So, logically speaking, there's only a couple spots where lamp could really theoretically be, and the mountain is not one of them. Well, I mean, it could be.
As long as the
Well,
flute.
actually, no,
Yeah, as long as the
because
flute isn't.
you don't have the flute.
Right. Well, I'm just saying if the flute is off the if I find the flute right now, then the lamp could be on the mountain. I just wanted to say that it's possible.
Yeah. Oh, right, because you still, yeah. So the flute could still be in Light World, or a lamp could still be in Light World, either way, to get you mountain access.
Right, for the other to be there. Yeah. That's all. I just wanted to overly say that just for you. But no, I think that if you really wanted to stay in logic, you'd probably go to desert now.
That's fair, because you could do Agina, most of desert, potentially, if it's not torch locked. And,
Right.
your cliff.
I think that desert is very reasonable to double dip. You're going to be looking through the front anyway for the big key. Anyway. And if there is a scenario where I do get my flute earlier, I can then just flute and then mirror to the back and just do the boss much later. If I end up finding the items or not. So I think people underestimate going into desert too early. I just don't want to go there because I don't have boots yet. But so I'd rather just get a crystal done.
And that makes 100% sense. And the amount of times you find lamp in pod anyway is pretty high. Just generally seems like.
It does, especially in a dark room. The one with the rupees.
Yeah, lamp down there comes up a surprisingly many times. But with just fighter sword doing the turtles in the basement.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's not fun.
That makes me nervous. So Runel checked ledge while he's taken the frog on the world tour.
Yeah, I've seen people do that. That's fine.
Runel's heading to.
So he didn't get mirror. He didn't go into Thieves Town then.
He's got mirror.
Oh, why is he giving the frog on the world tour then?
I'm not sure, but he's doing catfish.
I just realized I got big key, didn't I? I could have went straight to the boss. That probably would have been better, and then do back of. It's not the biggest a deal. It's one less mirror. I've been trying to do that if I realize I'm going right side pod and I had the big key in a small. Why not just go to the back and to the boss immediately and then do the back of pod after? It just saves you one trip of going to the back. I got lost. Oh, come on, Lamp. You always like to just show up here.
Not this time.
I think these both have to be small keys below me. Yeah, they do.
Pod key logic is something that I've got. Ooh, I did this dark room.
Oh, we're gonna die. Already panicking. This fucking guy. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, this is the trickiest part right here because you got to make like a quick maneuver around. Yeah, that's the hardest part, in my opinion. Mush. Wow, now pyramid to catfish looks a little bit better. We got a mush as well. Pod not playing, being nice. I think we do mountain next if we really get nothing. It's kind of hard. I'm trying to decide if it's worth. You know, it also is actually pretty. Would be a pretty cool move. Is if we do make the pyramid play all the way to catfish, we can then mirror and then do all the water stuff too. It's really, in my opinion, a very close play of whether to do that or all of mountain. I say we do the Zora stuff. It's just a long walk to check. 1, 2, 3, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 checks? Yeah. While everything's on the mountain. We'll save it for later. We're going to the mountain. We'll save it for later. Biggest punish will be if my fire source is in one of those scenarios, and then on Hera, I can't do. That would probably hurt me the most, is if my fire source is somewhere over there. Wow, I didn't even hit him.
Oh, you don't need to worry about it.
4 is pretty good.
So,
I'm listening.
Summer basically taught me to, if you're missing one, to go into the corner, hold your sword out, and generally, you'll feel the clink, and then you can hammer them from there.
Yep. I think I just woke him up. Where'd he go? Wow. These are worse than I thought. Nope, that's generally what I do is I hold my sword out and I'm trying to clink. Absolutely right.
Look at you. Oh, Rooney went to desert. That makes sense. Oh, Mary's in desert too, actually.
I think desert's a fine play. We need bow. I'm torn. I'm torn whether I want to do Zora stuff or not.
Oh my god. I know her.
Captain.
Love it.
Don't spoil the seed for me.
Love it.
You shouldn't even be telling me there's something good in desert. This is a captain moment. Captain. Yeah, I'm convinced mountain is a better play. It's close though. Just to complete that overworld stuff seems like a really good idea too.
Yeah.
But you have to be comfortable with splash delete. But there's only 3 of this. There's only 3 of the 7 checks that are in logic. So now that I'm going to mountain, this I feel is worth checking the lumberjack now, because this boots is super late.
Yeah, you're heading here already.
Yeah. I don't even think I saw what the crab holds. Big bombs. Dude, we still don't have a bottle. My first bottle could still be on the bookcase. Okay, so there you go. The crabs have single rupees.
I'm gonna be listening. Keep talking. I just gotta run to the washroom, and I'm just gonna grab
Okay.
myself some quick food. But you keep talking. I will be listening.
Sounds good. Fire rod on a spec rock. We've made the right play. That solidifies the right play. So now we can definitely go into Hera no matter what. We could make this a lampless seed. I also like to go into Spike Cave now, since I have the blue cane and half magic, so we're doing that. Then we'll go back up and do Hera. That way, if when we do go on this, have to fall off the mountain, we can do Spiral Cave and not have to worry about choosing between Spike or Spiral. I do like doing Spike as early as possible in this exact scenario. And you recover all of your magic in Hera because of the pots.
Yeah, that makes sense. Try to clear up as many on the mountain as possible.
Because you end up getting to a 50-50 scenario if you're still looking for items, whether it's Spiral or Spike you want to drop down on. So I'm preventing that essentially. Since we're only on Fighter Sword, I'm going to go into Hera first. If I pull a sword, then I can go over to Ether Tablet and then just pull it. There's no reason to go over there, check it, and be like, oh, there's something I need, and then go into Hera and find a sword, because then I have to go back. I'm avoiding that back trip. So, if you're only on Fighter Sword or less, you might as well go into Hera first before checking Ether Tablet.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Just gonna make some oatmeal and fruit. I just have the kettle going.
Nice.
Ugh. Just need to eat something.
No hook shot.
Despite being tired, I'm feeling a lot better today. I'm not ashamed right now, which is kind of interesting.
Well, we got the big key, so you know what we do? We just go straight up. We'll get that item over there later. I don't even check the item at the top. I don't even think that's worth it. Nope. I'm going to check these checks no matter what, pretty much, so. I'll do that after I beat the boss, if I need it, if the two items aren't found.
Looks like Rooney's in pod now.
Nice.
Mara is finishing.
Flippers. Alright. Now everything's in logic. Yeah.
Yeah, this was obviously the better play than going to do the flipper checks out of logic. Cause
I mean, I found the flippers and I found my fire source. Those are the two main things I was worried about. You got a map for me? You do. I can summon that map. Alright, so there's one item left. We'll check the chest on the other end. If not, we'll just go into the basement and get done with now.
I guess that kind of makes sense. You can skip a big chunk of it if you do find the items up top.
Yeah, if you find both items up top, you're done. You don't even need to come in here for this item, for this check. Alright, to the basement we go. If you can hear me, it was worth it. There was a flute in the basement. So that means my lamp is most likely in desert. From the way you were talking. I make blocks to switch to hold them down. That might be important on Ether Tablet, guys. What do you think? Wow. I like kind of behaving. It's kind of crazy.
I definitely heard you. Flute in the basement. How's the look?
Well, required. Meyer is crystal. And Red Cane was on is on Ether Tablet, so we need to come back when we get a sword. So that means my lamp is off the mountain. Most likely desert area. Could be... Might be mushroom? I don't know. Remember where mushroom was in pod. I think it's like desert like 80% of the time from what we had left. Could be hammer pegs. Very well could be hammer pegs. I really want my hook shot.
I didn't see what Mara grabbed, but she's doing escape now.
Okay. That's true. We do have front of escape, so lamp could easily be there. That's a very good point.
Bruno's doing.
Here's our hook. That's really good.
I didn't tell you it was there. I just laughed.
No, I know. Okay. So that's actually really good for us. That's where hook was, because now I can do hook shot cave. I'm really hoping for a sword up here so I can get the red cane. And then I have to come back. That's what I'm really hoping for right now. I guess if Zora's stuff had a sword, that could save somebody some time of not having to reclimb the mountain. Got me. And also we're going to be able to get our medallion checks to know if Bombos is required or not. Also, where the hell are my boots? I'm sick of walking. Okay, so we can open this. I think we're just a red cane away, right? Yeah, we're just a red cane away from doing TR, which is scary. Since it's pendant.
My mom just told me that my grandma had overactive thyroid and had to have it removed. So I guess technically now there's a family history of it.
Ah, interesting.
So that's actually good to know.
Yeah. You know, we should be doing the what do we need for go mode situation, and the answer is possibly bombos, possibly boots. It could just be that sword. Very possible. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta start going real quick now.
Maybe a sword. Maybe medallion, maybe a sword.
Well, we do need a sword. Yeah. It's maybe a medallion, maybe boots. And technically lamp. But, come on. We don't need no lamp. There's a sword. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Right. But no, that's really, really good. I'm glad we found that here. I think we just activate... Oh, no. We get our red cane, we activate flute, and we head over to the Mire desert area, because that's our last couple of crystals. And then we hope to get into Mire and then go mode swamp. That's the plan. I always mirror just before I get shot, so now I can just walk the rest of the way. So yeah, it's just potential bombos or boots, and oh my god, he snuck up on me. that looks like it. That's about it.
Gonna activate flute and then start flipping through dungeons.
Yep. I'm gonna do desert first, just in case I happen to find a sword in there. If I had a bottle, I probably would get a blue potion right now. Just before I go into Misery Mire. Or before the climb. So that's actually kind of unfortunate we don't have a bottle still. But maybe we'll find one. Alright, since we don't have boots, we switch off a flute and switch back on. Just kind of speed that up. I hop off the mountain just to do a quick check to see what's up there. Oh, well, that's awkward. Well, that's worth getting.
Now you see how I was
Yeah, I kind of figured the lamp was in that area.
fucking there.
Yeah. That's funny. I'm checking this no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. I'm definitely checking this for a sword.
I definitely see the logic of the seed, though. It definitely wanted you to go the desert first, then do pod, and then lot, then mountain.
Yeah, it wanted you to do desert before pod and before mountain. Yep.
Technical go mode.
I got to see if the big key is on the mountain. On the torch. In both GT as well, technically. That's only happened once to me. The big key was on the torch and I didn't have boots.
Yeah, looks like Rooney is finishing Eastern now. Which Mara's already done, so this might give her a chance to catch up a little.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. We need the boots.
What's there?
It was a big key. I can't finish this.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, maybe my boots are over here. Round and round we go. Actually, yeah, good. Never mind. For a second, I thought it couldn't be out of logic, but it can't be. Well, that's one item.
Desert technically required double dip, basically, if the boots are on here.
Why? Boots could have been somewhere else. Why is it a required double dip? Oh, because of the lamp? Because of the lamp, I guess so.
Well, technically, yeah, you would have had to at least run through it with the book to get the lamp.
Right.
So potentially required double dip if you didn't. Yeah, because you're out of logic getting the flute.
Depends on where boots are. It could be on Zora, and that could be a Spear Zero check. Boots? No boots. Alright. Misery Mire it is. Also, I found a bottle, so it's going to be a lot easier to go to Mijor, Viti.
I have a feeling I know where boots are.
Okay.
I'm 99% sure I know where boots are at this point.
Alright.
Judging
Wow.
by everybody's trackers.
Well, when you say that, now I'm probably not going to dip into ice. Probably not going to dip into swamp since those are later items. So you are giving me information.
Trying not to. I'm just
I'm telling you.
fairly certain, and it's still funny. It's still funny.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Maybe not. I think we just forgot to mark it off. It's marked off.
It's probably not in here either, if you're telling me other people have boots. So.
No, nobody does.
Okay.
Nobody's found them yet. I was just comparing the different trackers from where you've been to where they've been. Nobody has them yet.
Okay. Well.
So so nobody's found them. So there's no
Gotcha.
information.
Well, that's information too, but.
Because they're behind you.
Well, that tells me that it's not going to be any early checks then. You see?
Oh my
Look.
God, you know that though, because there's still early checks
You're
that
right.
you haven't done.
You're absolutely right. Oh my god, you're gonna make me... You give me a godmire? It's probably in swamp. That's most likely where the boots are gonna be. Alright, so now that I don't have boots, I can't do the rail clips. I will have to go back for this chest. BRB.
I'm fairly sure I might be correct.
That's a mount.
So then I guess technically boots are go mode.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yep.
And temper. But
And
I guess
cape. Cape to begin.
put Ganon.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Or fight Ganon out of logic.
You know what? We're not gonna do a cutscene chest. It's not worth it. I got 3 other checks over here. Cutscene chest takes forever. We skip that. We'll just do the right side and then go straight to the boss. Ow. But I'm telling you it's in swamp. Because that's where I want it to be. There's our second item, and it's a tempered. Life's good.
Oh, perfect. See now.
Yup.
Now
Life's good.
GT's
GT's
and logic. Yeah.
and logic. Alright, let's see if I can do the fanciness. I'm going to try to keep my spooky with the ice rod instead. Wait, where's my shield? What is shield blocking memory of progression? That's a good question. Nice. Good preserve. This is actually a very good spooky right here, is just to walk this. Just hit that. You do not lose that much time than sprinting. Very easy to do. Or you know what, actually, come back here. Say that again?
You're gonna have to teach me spooky.
Spooky is very easy to do.
No spooky.
It's very easy.
Super impressive to see.
Yeah. Alright, we'll do Agina on the way out, and then we do Swamp. I could even argue of skipping Agina for now, but we're right here. We know that Red Bomb is not the answer because Desert is red. Then you kind of ask yourself, how much overworld stuff do you want to do versus jumping into Green Pendant Ice? Those are really your 2 options. We're not messing with you. This is a kind of a long check to walk. Definitely do Swamp next, though. No question. Hammer pegs would be very unfortunate. That's probably a last locate. Oh, it's another bottle. You know what we could do? We could do Sick Kid real quick and Mushroom. Like, they're so fast and the opportunity to go mode. Swamp. I kind of talked myself into that now with that bottle. They're just so quick to look at with the potential to go mode.
Oh, I was wrong.
That's
Okay,
so funny.
I thought they were on hammer pegs. Like the one check you decided to isolate.
Yeah.
That's the one thing nobody's checked, and I was like, well, it's the only thing in logic that I can think of.
Think about how late that bottle was. And there's even a bottle that's locked by boots.
But what's interesting though is Rooney has it marked off on his tracker,
Oh.
and he does not have boots, but he has bottle vendor marked or bottle kid marked off.
That is
So
very
he's
strange.
not going to go back to it.
Oh, that's an F.
That is 100% an F. I'm looking at his map now, and actually, come to think of it, Mara has it marked off too on her map. Oh, she has boots. Oh, she found them. Okay, no, Rooney doesn't have them. So Rooney
Is it because Rooney doesn't have a bottle and it's not in
he
logic
has a
yet?
bottle.
Oh,
He has a
okay.
bottle,
Then I don't know them.
but it's gray.
Oh, I don't know them.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was hammer pegs because all of them have hammer pegs still available, and none of them had boots.
I mean, it could have been
Possibly.
it could have been in swamp. I really felt it was going to be in swamp. It could have been in ice. There's a lot of checks still to do.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think Rooney's gonna have a really hard time coming near the end of the seed,
Yeah.
especially since it looks like he's mistracked it. Fuck, that sucks.
I think the only thing I really kind of did was a little slow in Eastern with the dark rooms. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with how everything else turned out. Maybe you can argue going to desert first, just because it'll be one less transition. I don't know. It's not the biggest of deals.
So, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're technically go mode, so you're just go moding.
I'm done. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
So is this the last done?
I have to do desert. I have to go back for that, and then I can go to.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. That's a quick one.
Yep.
That's
It's just the
you just have
boss.
to go in, grab the big key, head to the boss, and done.
Yep.
Climb GT, you'll probably be done in like the hour 20 mark. I'm thinking.
That sounds about right.
Probably
Yeah,
like
hour 20, hour 25. It's probably another 20 minutes. That's about right, depending on where big key is.
yeah. Oh, I just still feel so bad for Rooney.
It happens.
But here, like I said, Mara's item tracker's not working, so I couldn't tell you exactly
Right.
what she's done.
All right, ready? This is what I've been practicing lately.
Okay, let's see this.
He came down too fast. That's so annoying.
Or were you just too slow?
No, he has different kinds of speeds, and that was a little bit faster than I was waiting for. Unfortunate. I tried and failed. Bombs, you say?
Rooney's opening TR for some reason.
I opened it too, but I didn't go in.
Yeah, I don't know if he's.
Does he have Master Sword?
You can't tell at the moment.
Oh, he doesn't have his item
Oh,
tracker out?
Fighter Sword.
So he should get it in, I think it was Super Bunny.
He's just opening it. Okay, yeah, yeah, he's just opening it.
Well, I don't think he has Red King, if you're telling me that
He
he...
does not.
Yeah,
No.
so there's that too.
Yeah, he's doing Super Bunny now.
He has to have Master Sword in order to get Red King. It was on Ether.
Right. Okay, yeah, no, he's getting it now. He's in Mara's Master Sword. So he was late to the mountain. Mara's going back in the pod.
Maybe she got Lamp.
Oh, they both had lamps super early. They both rushed desert way before.
Oh, they're going back to pod? She didn't have Hammer the first time?
Oh, maybe, yeah, because the hammer was on the mountain, wasn't it?
It was Hype Cave.
It was Hype Cave. I don't know. Did she? Again, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. She doesn't have an item tracker. So.
Right. No, I understand.
She is going Oh no, she just opened pod for the first time. Maybe she's never been in here yet. I thought she was. Okay, no, she opened. You had Shade Kiki with her, so she's opening it for the first time. She must have been doing a ton of overworld checks. I wasn't really paying attention to because I've been watching your gameplay.
Yep. I think more people should do Temper's Sword for the first hit and then Fire Rod for the rest. I mean, you have half magic, so it's not the biggest of deal, but it's a very good lineup to practice because it's the best thing to do in Lamola 2. In this is awkward.
Tablet now.
Okay, good.
Oh, did you mirror out?
I may have forgotten to get something. I did. I pulled an IG. That's a big IG move. Yeah. I was very too excited. Way too excited. It's funny. I was making fun of IG like a couple weeks ago for doing this too. Definitely awkward. Huge Onoe.
Super awkward. Okay, Spike Cave now for Runel. Yeah, he's cleaning up all his mountains.
Did he get Red Cane?
Yeah, he's got Red Cane now. Yeah.
Good. What does he need? Besides boots?
He needs boots.
That's it?
Well, that's debatable, but tempered and boots, yeah.
Okay. So that's not that bad.
So he's got Eastern, Hera, Pod, Thieves Town, all done. So he needs Mire, finish off Desert, and Swamp. But he's got everything in Logic now, so he's pretty well done for the most part.
He's just has to figure out why Sick Kid was marked off or whatever and figure that out.
He's got flute. Oh, he didn't activate it yet because he just got off the mountain.
Right.
He's going to Sang. Is he going to remember a bottle kit?
I hope so.
Here's the question. Or is he just gonna flute to Mire area? Like, oh no. So bad.
I didn't have a bottle when I activated the flute, did I? No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah, he got a different bottle. Oh, because he went to Gina, that's why. That's right. My first bottle was in Mire Shed. Yeah. So 2 bottles in the desert area.
Yeah, he's fluting. He's fluting out of here. He's not checking. Oh no.
That might be enough.
Why are you going? Oh, he's going to Mire. I was gonna be like, why are you going back to desert? But he's going to Mire.
That's enough.
He definitely mistracked. That feels bad. Oh no.
That's all it takes. One mistrack.
Yep.
You know what makes it worse? It's his boots, so he's just gonna be walking to last located. Oh no.
So awful.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, he's found a second bottle. He went into Mire Shed.
Mire Shed, yeah, head fairy.
Well, at least he didn't forget the big key.
Oh, awkward. Too soon.
So gross. Oh no. Sorry, Rooney. You done goofs her. Although I can't say that I've not done that either. I've just tracked.
Sure.
It happens. Especially since not everything tracks automatically in that track.
Yeah.
And there's also the times where you're like, oh, I'm skipping this, and you just click it off, and then maybe you click something else by accident.
Yup. Definitely can mistrack that way.
It happens.
So how many crystals is Marahem?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm feeling full right. I keep mixing it up and I don't know what to do. Alright, we chose correctly. Where the hell are the males? They all in GT? Nice. Compass in the compass room. Copy. We did it, guys. We did it. Cannons and logic.
Nice.
Excuse me, sir.
Come on, pick up the key.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, he's gonna get my way. Luckily, damage boosted me in the right way. Rando Rush was the answer.
Rando Rush. Got the sword and the cape, so logical checks now, and you don't need to validate your run in any way. Silverless, though. I wonder where they were.
Oh my god. Wow, that was terrible.
Fine.
I like using hookshot in this room. You get a little more time if you hookshot the pots. Or you're too fast.
Another thing I need to work on is using my hookshot more.
Yeah.
Strategically.
Let's see if I get through. Nope.
Well, you did, just not unscathed.
Yeah. Wow. I've never seen him just chill there like that. That was weird. You gave me the lineup. Thank you, game. Oh my god, where are you going? Thank you. Oh, you fireball.
Damn.
Yeah, I got me.
Alright, 4-heart Ganon, let's go.
Just in case a Wizrobe hits me, I would die.
Actually, you've got powder, so...
I do have powder at the top. If I was at 5 hearts, I wouldn't have grabbed that heart. But a Wizrobe can kill you in 4.
What can?
A Wizrobe.
Really?
Yo, Wizrobes are
That strong?
Wizrobes are strong.
Wow. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
One Wizrobe hits 4 hearts on green now.
Beam or that's what I get for talking. Beam or physically him as well. I also do have a fairy, so it's not the biggest concern. Also, these shots would do 4. the eye walls.
You got your go mode, so you just.
Oh, you got me. What? Wow, guess we're panicking.
Yeah, maybe a little.
But it's right here. I'll be fine. It's just one room.
Get your second fairy.
Nah, that's fine. It's in my bottle. No hook shot needed.
Validate.
I'll do it for you. I'll be upset if it's silvers. It's vanilla.
I think 9 out of 10 times it's vanilla.
It's up there. There's 28 20s.
When's the last time you've seen like silvers be there?
Only when I've watched people do it, I've seen it. It's funny, but in general, I don't validate it. So it's pretty.
It's right there. It just makes sense to me. It's like it'll take like half a second of your day to open the chest. I don't see why people don't do it.
Damn.
I guess when you guys are at like similar skill levels and like fractions of a second, obviously because you guys are all the same skill.
Yeah.
I guess it can make kind of a difference, but like my level of gameplay, it just like why don't you check it? You're out of sync now.
It actually wasn't too badly out of sync. I was pretty lucky. For what was that, a 5 cycle? They were generous in towards the end.
Why is Mara in ice?
She's looking for.
What's she looking for? What does she need?
What was it? Red cane? Like maybe her mountain stuff?
Again, I can't tell.
Does she still have fighter sword?
Wait, what is she doing? She doesn't have a sword? Doesn't make any sense. Why isn't her sword working? She doesn't have a sword. What?
I'm gonna die. Oh well. It's a good thing we have a fairy. Play that aggressive. It's possible. Where was my first sword?
I don't. It was in Hype Cave.
Oh, so she didn't go to Hype Cave.
It's still green on her tracker.
It's because she did.
Oh my god.
She says she doesn't have hammer. She doesn't have hammer either. Then.
She doesn't have hammer, no.
Yeah, she's having a bad time.
Oh no, that's even worse than the boots.
It's much worse.
What is wrong with you?
Be nice, but yes. They were in Turtle Rock.
What's that?
My silvers.
Oh, yeah, you weren't getting those. That's not happening.
Yeah.
I will be nice, but like, that's pretty. That's pretty oh no. Like, how do you skip hiking of all checks?
You know I love me a Hype Cave.
Everybody does. There's a reason why they call it that. It's a good looking. It's a really good Ganon fight. Like,
Thank you.
Seems to be in the right spots for the triples.
It's one of those things that you kind of have to put a little work into of really just making sure you're a step ahead of, all right, he's warping there, where do I want to be? And just constantly being able to be right on top of him.
So my initial 120 was correct.
It was. And it was not a fast big key either, so you were correct. Success. GG's.
Unreal.
Not done. There's no one even finished. I beat all the mentees. I'm so good.
Yeah, you're like a god among mentees.
That's it. That was pretty silly. I forgot the desert big key. I'll blame us for talking. And definitely not anything else. 100%. Wasn't my fault.
Definitely not. Definitely. Well, I've gained a lot of valuable insight from this.
Okay, good. I think this was definitely a seed that will give you an advantage if you're good with dark rooms and pod and stuff, because you see how I kind of flew through crystals real quick. And I still say it's really close whether you want to just knock out Pyramid to Mushroom Turn-In, Catfish to Zora stuff, and hope for a fire source or a sword there. I still say that's really close to doing before Mountain. Because if you go to mountain and you need your fire source for Hera, that might be punishing and another climb to the mountain.
I think differently, I probably would have gone to desert before pod for sure. After finding the book, I probably would have just made Noe there. That's probably what I would have done. And then I would have been able to do, desert, realizing that I needed boots and flower to pod, finish pod, and kind of do the same thing. Um, I think I could have done really well in this race, judging by how everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the routing that you did is probably something that I probably would have also done. Was Skullwoods required? It only it had Quake, didn't it?
Had Quake and Turtle Rock was Ether. So, or I'm sorry,
No,
Meyer was what?
Myra was Ether, but where did you find it? The medallion.
It wasn't in Skullwoods. It was just Quake. Where was Ether? I feel like it was early. I can look at the recording afterwards after I get to the collection rate. I'll have to look it up. I don't remember where Meyer was. I'm sorry, where Ether was.
Skullwoods wasn't technically required.
Correct. So this could have been a skippable. But that's very hard to do if you don't have a sword or hammer and you just go to Dark World.
100%.
So
Just like I said, I think 9 out of 10 times you're going there just to check the 2 checks anyway.
yeah.
Which leads back to our conversation of why I think more often than not there are items there.
Yep.
But I think I would have routed pretty similar because just generally my go-to is doing checking Skullwoods, do Village of Outcast, dip into Thieves Town, or finish it, whatever the case may be.
You would have been okay going into Thieves Town with Blue Cane and half magic and no sword and hammer?
Blue Cane, I would have loved it.
Okay.
Blue Cane, Thieves Town's my favorite.
Okay.
I suck the blind fight, so it's like, having Blue Cane.
I don't think it's the blue. I don't think it's the blind fight that you'd be concerned about. It's just doing the rest of the to save magic the rest of the dungeon, as well as leaving something in the big chest. Some people will rush Hype Cave in that scenario.
Yeah, I might even maybe check the front 4. Like usually I dip and just kind of move on.
Well, that would have punished you. Mirror wasn't back.
It would have. Yeah.
That
Oh,
that could have crushed you hard then.
right.
Yup. So that's
Gives you more food for thought anyway. And then I would have done like the checks along like Stumpy and whatever, and then I would have checked Hype Cave right then and there. Then you would have your sword.
and hammer. So yeah, that's the general rule, right? If you're gonna skip Thieves Town, you're probably gonna go to Hype Cave, and most of the time you're gonna go right back to Thieves Town after that. If you skip it, then wow. Well, if he really did mark off what he did, then that's unfortunate. Alrighty.